Hello team, and welcome back to the Mosaic Podcast. This is the place where we build a life and business we love. One intentional mosaic piece at a time to create a masterpiece. And today, I am coming to you with a little bit of sadness and still pretty close to the surface. Not sadness in a bad way by any means, because this past month I've been through 2 graduations. One, my daughter graduated from a 2-year, somewhat of a master's degree, a sonography program at Mayo Clinic, very prestigious event, right? And I'm very proud of her. But it was more of a intimate graduation because there weren't a lot of kids and, parents, very, very intimate. So you can't really do the ugly tears type of a graduation. But then this past week, it was my son's high school graduation. And here we are talking about 700 kids graduated, and we were at an auditorium of a lot of parents. And even though it's a place where you're in the middle of a crowd, but you can also be having an intimate moment and hide within the crowd type of a place, if you know what I mean. And let me tell you, I cried my eyes out. It was the ugly tears and ugly cries, not because I am sad actually. And because it was almost Holly. Something happened that it was a mark of a season ending. And if you're a parent, you know when you know. You spend years, right, packing lunches, driving to school, pick up from school, reminding them to brush their teeth and, helping them with their homework and cheering them the first soccer game, sitting in the parent meetings. And one day, someone just hands them a diploma and suddenly, you realize that season is just over, And whether your child is just graduating or you're just, changing jobs and maybe you're just moving to a new town or maybe you're just ending a relationship or just starting over, whatever that means for you, or you're just healing from a broken heart or an illness. We all experience this, right? Because life just moves in seasons. We all have seasons. And I think today's episode is just about learning to honor those seasons and just not just rush through them and just not numb them and just honor them and feel them and honor them at the same time. So the thing about graduation is I knew it was coming, right? Because of course I did, because I knew it was on the calendar. We had the cap and gown ordered, pictures were taken. Family texting us and we were debating whether we would have a graduation party or it was just going to be something intimate, all those things, right? But when he actually walked and being in the academia, as long as I have, that song, that graduation song just does something to me anyways. But really when it is your own child, something really happens, right, in you. I saw the flashes, that little boy, those tiny hands, right, the bedtime stories and, all the family vacations and, the teenage attitudes. Oh gosh, I don't even know why I'm crying. But all of it. And then I realized this just is a version of a season of motherhood that's just ending, and I'm just not getting it back, right? And that's hard. We always say, enjoy it. It just goes by so fast. And I even say that to other parents and moms and dads and whatnot, but it does, and it does. And it really does. And suddenly all those little, ordinary moments, they are the ones that are the sacred moments. They are the most precious ones. That is life. That what you realize, even the good and the bad, those were the good times. Even the bad times were the good times. Right? This isn't just about my times. And I am graduating too. From one version of myself into another version of me. And so are you, right? Maybe your graduation looks like leaving a toxic relationship. Maybe, maybe starting a new business. Maybe deciding that you're going to get healthy and you're going to start choosing yourself for the first time, or you're going to heal from a trauma. Or maybe you're going to graduate. Your graduation looks like forgiving someone. Right? Maybe your graduation feels like caring for your aging parents. And that's a graduation for you, and that's fine. Sometimes there's not a cap and gown onto this. No applause. There are no ceremonies, no celebrations. But inside, like you graduated and a season ended and another is just beginning. And that deserves honoring it. And maybe this just hits me harder because of my mom, right? We all know, I've told about this in this podcast. She's going through cancer, and I will have a separate episode because I've already cried the tears on this one. When you walk closely with someone who's facing, a lot of difficult challenges, time feels lighter, right? And in moments feel heavier sometimes. You notice things differently. Nothing feels casual anymore. A phone call matters more. A hug, right? A hug. Oh gosh, I can't believe. A hug matters more. A summer's visit matters more. A laugh, laughing at a joke. For real, matters more. And I think that's what this season is teaching me, that don't wait for the tragedy. Don't wait for the high fives to teach you how to live in the present. Practice presence now before life teaches it on you. Because right now, someone you love is aging right now. A season is ending, your kids are growing, your body's changing, your life is changing, and you blink and you just miss it. So lately, I've been asking myself, am I here? I mean, really here? Right? Am I just mentally in next week or next hour? Or the next project, or the next launch that I'm going to do, or the next goal, because if you're not careful, we spend our lives preparing for the next moment instead of just living the moment itself. And I don't want that anymore. Yes, I am ambitious. Yes, I am building things. I will continue to do that. And yes, I am dreaming big dreams. And I'm going to continue to do that because that's me. But not at the expense of my life and not at the expense of the moment, the presence. I want both. I want growth, but I also want the presence. I want ambition, but I also want the gratitude of the moment. I want to build things, but I also want the being in the moment. That is the Mosaic way. So here's what I want you to do this week. Name the season that you're in. Like, is it that you're in that young motherhood season? Your career growth, healing. Maybe you're reinventing yourself. Maybe that's your season. Maybe you're grieving. Maybe you're expanding. Just name it, right? Because naming it helps you just honor it. Makes you think, okay, this is the season that I am in and I'm going to honor it. And then ask yourself, like, now that you know the season that you're in, and maybe it's like a combination of two things, two seasons, and that's okay. And then, ask yourself, what is this season teaching me? Because every season or combination, a variety of the seasons that you're in teaches you something. Some seasons are teaching you to be patient. Some seasons are teaching you to be more courageous, right? Some seasons are teaching you to surrender. Just surrender and be. So what is your season teaching you? And then create one moment this week that is just so intentional for the season that you're in. Put the phone down or record that episode or sit longer in the car. Take a picture. Give a hug. Maybe give yourself a hug. Give yourself a pat in the back, right? Watch the sunset. Go to the graduation. Just be there. And that's it. That's it. This is just not a huge homework here, right? Just be there. And if you're still with me, take a deep breath and let these affirmations really sink in. You honor the season you are in, even when it is changing. You trust that endings are not punishments. They are invitations into deeper growth. You release what was with gratitude and welcome what is next with courage. You are fully present for this life you prayed for. You refuse to push through sacred moments. You let yourself feel joy and grief at the same time. You trust that every season of your life has a purpose. You can hold gratitude for what was and excitement for what is becoming. You are brave enough to let go. You are wise enough to stay in the present. You're building a beautiful life, one intentional mosaic piece at a time. Team, thank you so much for staying. Thank you for letting me be vulnerable with you today. And I know that many of you are in your own transitions. Maybe yours is looking very different than mine. But if this episode finds you at the right time, that was just meant to be. And if you are in a season of becoming, and if you're navigating change, you're going through identity shifts and doing new becoming new beginnings, welcoming new beginnings and going through emotional transitions, stay tuned. There is more. There is more. I will be here. I'm creating, the support system with you. Right? Until next time, I want you to be blessed. And I don't want you to rush your season. I want you to live it, feel it, honor it. Because one day you'll realize that these were the good old days. I love you. I'm out.